Anytime you think about meditation, I want you to think about it as calibration or integration. See, if the internal world is the only world, which means imagination generates a connection to an already manifested reality, then what you need to do through meditation is calibrate yourself and integrate those feeling states into your everyday life. If you're just now seeing my face, my name is Master Johnson. I have a tendency of making things make sense. If you are into spiritual laws of success, as well as the energetic principles of success, and then how to bring both of those things into alignment so that you can truly understand the power that you have, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, do the things with the buttons, follow the channel. It is definitely growing and it is about to explode. Let's go ahead and dive on in. What do I mean by calibration? What do I mean by integration? What I am saying is, how many times have you tried to sit down to calm your mind or try to sit down with yourself and be still, but it leads to a whole lot of pain or a whole lot of anxiety or a whole lot of, I can't do this, I need to get up and go do something, right? I remember being there as a business owner myself and pretty much creating and generating everything that I have all based off of my own personal mastery, as in being an entrepreneur. You really have to be able to get to know yourself on levels that give you access to the connection to God. But that's a whole nother different video. What I'm saying is, I understand what it's like to not be able to sit in your own space and not feel like a complete planet is hitting you upside the head, right? I've been there and I've done that, and I'm here to tell you it's okay, but that is the way through. Meditation does not mean sitting still. Meditation means to make things more clear. So case in point, whenever you're driving for long distances, you know how your mind just kind of travels off and it really starts to contemplate the meanings of life and existence and reality, or it goes to try to introduce every single thing that you can worry about and have anxiety over into your reality. That is a form of meditation. That is a form of you making more clear the things you can't control. So what if I told you you're actually a professional meditator? You're just meditating on the things that are not bringing you the feeling states that you desire. Watch this. Whenever you are sitting and letting your mind run in a distance or in a direction that is not bringing you good feeling states, what you're doing is you're calibrating and you are integrating that reality that's already manifested into your reality that you're experiencing right now in this moment. Is that too much? Did you catch what I said? Did you catch that? Just rewatch the video if you need to. I only do 10-minute videos right now because my timer. Anyway, nevertheless, just rewatch it if you missed that. Let me just go ahead and say it like this. Next time you go to sit still, I need you to have grace for yourself. How about that? Next time you go to sit still, understand that yes, the ego and that voice in your head are going to be obnoxiously loud. But if you can allow yourself to sit inside of that chaos from an observational place and allow that temper tantrum to fully have its time and its space, I promise you the temper tantrum eventually will settle down. It'll slow down. You know, I'm actually about to go into the gym right now. And it's interesting because whenever I am pushing the max amount of weight that I can, simultaneously I feel the weakest. Although I'm pushing a lot of weight, in that same exact moment, I feel the weakest. It's weird how that works. Whenever I'm a lifelong martial artist, and whenever I would bring in a white belt to start to train the white belt and be able to help him felicitate his skill set and everything else, or her skill set, it's so interesting because at white belt, they think that they should already be at the level of a black belt, which is fucking crazy. It's not going to happen. You have to suck until you don't suck anymore. Now, what does this have to do with meditation? It has everything to do with meditation. Because when you sit down to meditate, bro, you're going to suck. It's not going to be good the very first time, my man or my lady. You're going to be in a place and in a stage where your body ever so much just does not want to do that because it is panicking. Your nervous system has yet to be calibrated into the higher version of yourself, the deeper version of yourself that has safety, that has allowance, that has acceptance, that has surrender, that has release. But the only way to be able to get to a point where you can actually feel safe is to recalibrate your nervous system through meditation. Is this making sense? If this is making sense, inside of the comments, please put "this makes sense." What I'm looking for you to understand is, what if I told you every time you try to sit down and your mind is racing, you're doing it right? What if I'm telling you when you very first start beginning something, yeah, it's going to suck at first, but this is why you practice it. This is how you get stronger in the gym. You break your shit down, you break your muscle down, and then guess what? You let it recover, and then you come back for more later. How beautiful is that? The only way I'm going to be able to get stronger or have the physique at which I'm looking to have for myself, or have the clarity of my mind that I'm looking to have for myself, or the standards that I hold, all of the things have to deal with me going through the thing that sucks, going through the thing that your brain tries to tell you you're not doing it right. How do you get to a point where you can do it right? By the way, we have a beautiful Shelby Cobra parking right next to me. This is a manifestation of what my next car is going to be. Can you hear the rumble? Anyway, focus. Calibration and meditation right here. What I'm looking for you to truly understand and come into alignment with is, who said that meditation had to be something that needed to be perfect? Please put this in your notes, or please lock this in your subconscious somewhere. Progression, not perfection. Earlier in the video, I said have grace for yourself. How are you going to ever be able to allow yourself to get to a point of higher levels consciousness if you are constantly beating the shit out of yourself mentally, emotionally, and energetically whenever you are trying or integrating or meditating or calibrating yourself into higher levels of yourself, deeper levels of yourself? I have a daughter. She's 4 years old. She's my everything. And right now we're working on tying shoes. And if each and every single time she messed up tying her shoe, I decided that I was going to drill her, and I was going to tell her what she did wrong, and I was going to tell her why she needs to learn this already, and why she, X, Y, Z. Not only would it take away from the opportunity that I have to be an awesome influence for her, to introduce grace to her, but it's going to crash her, man. It's going to break her down. It's not going to be able to allow her to focus, to feel safe. So if each and every single time you try to sit down to meditate, or do anything for that matter, if your mind is automatically pointing out everything you're doing wrong, everything you messed up, and why it's not working, how are you going to have any progression when the only thing you're trying to do is be perfect, when you have not even practiced before? I don't want to go this too long with this video, but if I knew this when I very first started, holy shit, I'd be making, or I would have made a lot of progress. But you know what? I have grace for myself, and I know it now. And I have it in such a way that I get to bring it to you guys. So here's your actionable steps. Number 1, when you sit down to practice progression. Number 2, have grace within the stillness of that moment. Number 3, you're not going to shut your mind up, but you can allow it to exhaust itself. And then through that, you'll be able to find security within the silence that comes after. You just have to sit through it long enough. Number 4, the only way is through. You're not going to distract yourself in meditation. You can't. The point is to become no thing, no one, nowhere. It's to connect with the thing that is everywhere and everything. See the paradox there? You're so much more than what you know. But let me tell you this, you are not the victim to your reality, my friends. You are simply the architect of it, but it's going to need a master architect. And I am Master Johnson, and you are a master in training. Thanks for watching my video. Feel free to do the things with the buttons. Helps the channel grow. Blah, 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 blah. I've been getting some messages within my email about mentorship. Yes, I have a wait list that you can find in the description. You put your name on the wait list, and my team and I will get to you the moment that we can. Thanks for watching my video, my friends. And remember, because you are, everything is. And because I am, everything is. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.